Hi everyone. This is Tuesday because we had no internet yesterday. So I'd come back from town and I took Harry out. Dipper came. He came walking up the road, and somewhere down below, Fergus is. He heard us. And this is where I got a chance to see Dipper since he had his treatment. He's still got the weakness in his back quarter. It's not, that's there, that's from the virus. There's nothing that we can do. But to see him like this, there's Fergus down the bottom, walking, running, climbing. It was such a huge transformation from sort of 24 hours before, when his back was flopping around, his coordination was all over the place. And he was happier in himself. He had a little glint in his eye, his one eye. So this is the ridge where we walk along. And this has become, that field below, this ridge and the walk up to the fire breaks on the mountain, this has become their playground now. They love it up there. In the winter and the spring, autumn, when the snakes are asleep, if they're there, that is, I don't know. It's not worth taking a chance so in there. But they can play on the rocks. In the summer months, or when the warmer months, they've got the chance to run around in the trees and the bushes. And there's always something to do up there. Probably boring for you lot to watch it in the same location. So I try and make it that I walk up different slopes, take different paths. They love it as well because it's something different, new smells, new adventures, and I get some exercise. Everyone's a winner. Now watch Dipper. This I haven't seen for a while. You've seen him in trees, but only because I've had to lift him and put him in a tree. He hasn't climbed up on his own. So to see that was happy to see that. And I think he was happy to do it. You know, like all the other blind cats, the fact that they can do these things, it's like it gives them a sense of pride. I'm going to lose the laptop for a couple of days. I've got to put it into the shop for them to run software to try and retrieve my Africa files. So this will be the last one, probably until Saturday. So I made it a long one. And I'm missing all the sound as well. The little action camera that I've got, it's such an improvement on the phone, but the sound is awful. I found what I want, but it's going to take time getting it here. Now you've seen these rocks before as well. So me climbing up them is it's not hard. They're not high. It just looks hard. The way I do it just looks hard. I was out with them again yesterday and we were going up a slope further down in the lower field to get up to here. It's quite steep. It's doable, but it's steep. And as we got close to the top, Dipper decides to stop. And I couldn't go anywhere. I'm stuck on this steep slope and Dipper wanted like love and affection. And I'm trying to say, Dipper, please, can we move? And I had Kira, she was out yesterday, and Harry, he was on the other side. The pair of them were bouncing around, climbing up to the top. And I'm wobbling around because of Dipper. You'll have to wait for that video. That will come Saturday. And anything that I take today on the camera. So there is more to come, always more to come. But I really would like to try and get those Africa photos back. Nothing is ever easy. I had a comment this morning from a viewer saying about Harry being blind and Harry follows the path. I never get tired of hearing this comment because it always gives me a chance to say something. Harry isn't blind. I know he's blind, you know he's blind. Harry was born this way, with no eyes. And he has turned his disability into an ability to lead his life. His best life, the life of a regular cat. Because he can see without eyes. He uses his senses, his smells, his whiskers, his instincts. This is all Harry knows. So to Harry, he's not blind. And actually, I'm getting into the way of thinking of that now, that he is not blind. He just sees without eyes. And do you know what? It actually feels better to think like that than it is to say that he's blind. He wants to go out, so I'll finish this voiceover and then I'll take him out for his walk. He's happier when I go out for a walk. Less chance of him running off. So we were climbing up here and he won't sit still. He will not sit still. So we get up here. Dipper's flopped out. It was warm that day. And Fergus, he'll flop down soon. And I turn round and I'm looking out to sea and I'm enjoying the view. Harry's walked off. See, he was happy there. But you turn around and he's gone. He's now further up, higher. And I can't let him go off. So I go and then Dipper follows me. Fergus eventually follows. No, he's not. Fergus isn't one to be rushed. You see, he's still got a little bit of curvature there when he walks. But this is such an improvement. We're not far, just past this tree, and we're up onto a road. It's a private road, so they're safe until we walk down. Yeah, we had to negotiate underneath the tree because of Harry. It was easier to go under it than it was to go around it. And here we are at the road. Hope you've all enjoyed this video, and fingers crossed everyone, I'll have good news on Africa, and we will see you all again in a couple of days.